I didn't know it at the time, but as I got the boat ready and I headed down to the river, I was about to accomplish something that I have never done in 30 years of fishing. This is my first open water trip of 2026, and we set out with one goal in mind, and that is to catch the first bass of the year. Over the last week or so, we had some warm weather that came through. It broke up the ice, but the water temps are still in that 35 to 38 degree range, and the air temps today are starting at about 38 when we get out there, but they're going to drop throughout the day. The plan is to fish super slow, as you guys are about to see when we pull up to the first spot here. No way. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh. No freaking way. The first cast of the day in open water. Do I got it still? And I got it. What the heck? What was that hook set? What a rookie move. Dude, first cast of 2026 and we've already got ourselves a smallmouth bass. That's crazy, dude. On the Ned rig. That was a weird bite. I was not prepared to actually catch a bass. Very first cast. That's insane. Just soaking that Ned rig super duper slow. Awesome. Not a great big one, but very first cast of 2026. I don't think there's ever been a time where I caught a bass in my very first cast of the year. Pretty cool that that happened. Not a great big one. Probably about a 14-inch smallmouth. This is actually what we call a slot fish on the Stretcher River that I'm fishing. You couldn't keep this in a tournament. They have to be either smaller than 12 inches or bigger than 15. So just a fun fish. And like I said, first cast of the freaking day. That's awesome. I hope that's going to be an inkling of what's to come. We have like 38 degree water. Pretty cold out here, but they're eating, obviously. So Ned rig, we're going to be throwing some little swim baits, some blade baits, all sorts of stuff. Trying to get some bigger smallmouth bass than that right there. So skunk is out of the boat. We caught that one on a little 1/5 ounce Ned rig right here. And actually, BAFA Fishing, we're going to be releasing a better version of this. I'm really excited about it, probably within the next 2 to 4 weeks. Just kind of waiting on those final designs to come through. So let's see if there's anybody else home over this little rope here. I saw some little brush piles and stuff I was casting at. Not like specifically, I really don't even know if I got very close to them, but I did see something bombed out there. And gosh, that was a freaking gong show of a land job on the first fish of the year too. My line got wrapped around the freaking graph. Like, it's like I've never caught a bass before. It's been since November. Dude, second cast? Are we just gonna catch a bass every cast this year? You've got to be kidding me. This one's a little bit better. And I actually set the hook like a normal human being that time. Dude, 2 for 2? 2 for 2 this year. That's crazy. Oh, this is a good one. This is a good smallmouth. This is a good smallie. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That one's probably, it's not great, but she's probably a little over. All right, come on in here. Yes, sir. No way, dude. 2 casts in a row this year. Obviously, we're not fishing a tournament, but I fish some tournaments on this stretch, so I like to know when I'm around keeper fish. And yeah, that's a 15 3/4 incher, so nice little keeper smallmouth bass for this stretch of the river. That is wild. That is fish number 2. We have taken 2 casts in the year of 2026, and we have caught 2 smallmouth bass. Not a bad one right there either. I'm at a loss for words. I've never done that before. Don't think I've ever caught one first cast. Definitely never caught one the first 2 casts of the year. We're gonna see, this might be a magical day out here. Like I said, the water is super cold. There's a ton of boats out here. I know this stretch of the river has been getting hit for the last week or so because we've had a break in the weather. And they're biting. They're biting. I'm so stoked to be back out here and catch some smallmouth bass for you guys. It's awesome. 2 casts, 2 fish in the boat. What a day, what a day. And also, we have a special guest that's gonna be joining us here within the next like 30 minutes. He is freaking pumped up because I didn't know if we were gonna catch him or not. I figured there'd be a chance, you know, number 1 goal, try to catch your first bass of the year whenever you're going out for that first trip. But I didn't know we were gonna smash him like this, so I know he's already stoked. I texted him, I caught one first cast. I'm about to text him, I caught one on the second cast too. That's wild. All right. It is a little windy out here. Seems super stable though. I want to set that up. I'm terrified right now. Oh, we got to retie that. Definitely got to retie, especially because we're getting bit every cast. Always check your line tie, especially when you're fishing really rocky rivers like this one. Lots of different debris and crap on the bottom there. You don't want to miss out on that next bite. I'm gonna give you guys a better look at what we're throwing here. Like I said, we're coming out with a much better version of this Ned rig. This is what I use currently. I just don't really love the hook on it. And obviously the bait keeper is not what we got going on at BAFA either. So not the best, but gets the job done. Obviously we're 2 for 2, and that first hook set was atrocious and we still landed her. So not complaining about it. We'll never disparage this Ned rig by any means, but I am super stoked for what we got going on. Okay, they're getting a little frisky next to us. All right, we are rigged up, retied. That is the bait right there. Little 1/5 ounce Ned rig. She is 2 for 2 this year. Wild. I'm gonna try to leave that big camera rolling and just pray that tripod's stable. I'm gonna get some better rigging solutions here for that thing soon, because I don't trust it fully on that. We're at about 15 to 18 foot of water right here. It kind of varies a lot. Like I said, there's so much debris down there, but one of the deeper stretches of the river, whenever you're fishing in 30-something degree water, they're probably going to be in some of the deepest water that they could find. And this river is pretty shallow for the most part. So when you can get those 12 to 18 foot zones, that's where they're going to really stack up like we've seen so far today. If we go 3 for 3, I'm going to lose it. And we're fishing this super slow too. As you guys have seen, I'm pretty much just dead sticking it. So I mean, the casts are super long. I don't even know how long I had the bait out there both of those times, but it was just on single casts. I'm just pretty much sitting it there. And the current's actually flowing into my bait too, so it's actually really easy to move it slow. It's not like drifting with the current, which is typically not what you want to do, but that's just kind of how we have to fish the spot, obviously. I can't set up behind it because we can't go past this line here. So we're dragging it against the current, which is a little bit unnatural. Feels so good down there. So much good stuff. So scared, okay. Wind, chill, wind. All right, I can't do it, guys. This is a brand new camera. I am still on my 3rd cast. I left it out there. I do want to try to keep the streak alive, but that was just too scary. I'm going to keep that handy and ready to film because hopefully we're about to catch another one. Cannot stress to you guys how slow we are fishing this bait. It's not the most fun fishing, but when you are in February in Michigan, Indiana area and you're catching fish, it doesn't matter. I'll catch them however I have to, whatever I got to do. We're in some good stuff. We are in some good stuff. I don't know if I've ever fished a longer cast in my entire life. I'm just letting it soak, dude. For one, I don't want to let the streak end. We've caught a bass every cast we've taken this year, so I'm trying to get one on this cast, but I think 3 in a row would be insane, but it's also just what we need to be doing right now. We just got to move it so slow. That water is so cold. We're probably like only halfway back to the boat, and it's got to be 5 minutes into this cast. Oh no! Dude, we could have went 3 for 3. It's still out there. I'm trying to keep this streak alive. I don't know if my bait's messed up or what though. That was a real subtle bite, and I had her pinned for like a half a second. I was just saying this Ned rig's not too bad, but like I said, I do not love the hook on this thing. It's just not the best, so you're gonna miss one here and there, but gosh dang, that would have been sweet. 3 casts in a row to start the year off. We might have missed our shot. Yeah, we're still going. 3rd cast. Normally I would have reeled that back in, checked my bait out to make sure it was okay, but since we got this streak going, I'm gonna fish it all the way back to the boat. Just see if we can keep it rolling. Oh, no, dude, we missed another one on that cast. No way. I didn't have that one pinned even though she was still kind of toying with it. No way. 2 chances to keep the streak alive. We might have just blown it. We're really close now, and I feel like my bait's got to be jacked. Oh, got him, dude. Oh, no. All right, that's the end of it, dude. And I could tell it was messed up. That sucks. We could have got one every cast this year. 3 casts in a row, but hey, It's probably better we end the streak because I'm going to sit here and take the longest cast of all time if we're trying to keep this thing rolling so now I can actually fish like a normal human. But we just got bit 3 times on that 3rd cast. I mean, there are obviously a ton of fish here. We caught 2 first 2 casts of the year, then we just got bit 3 times on that cast. Had 2 of them pinned up for a second there. Yeah, there's good stuff happening over here. Now I can kind of loosen up a little bit. We're not trying to keep any crazy streak alive or anything, so we could just fish. Yep. Oh, dude. Okay, now they're getting a little weird. A little finicky on the bite. The first 2 freaking clobbered it. They had that hook so good. Now we're getting little short strikes. Oh my gosh, dude. What the heck? That one almost pulled the rod out of my hand. The Ned rig heard me talking crap, dude. It heard me saying we're coming out with something better, and now it's not hooking any of these fish. That's wild. All right, I just got to try something. Since our streak is already over, I don't got to leave this in the water for a billion years. I really want to try throwing the BAFA Fate jig head here. Little finesse swim bait with the BAFA head. It's going to be a little bit quicker, but honestly, they seem like they're pretty active. We've got bit every cast that we've made so far. Let's see what we can do with this thing. We're just going to slow creep it on the bottom. All right, no bites on the swim bait. Might have to be that super slow retrieve with the net on the bottom. That might be the ticket today. The water is, like I said, so cold. Not even touching 40 yet. Usually bottom baits are going to play a little bit heavier than a moving bait, even if you are reeling it so slow. Oh, he's here! He's here, boys and girls. All right, we got to go pick Kris up. Our special guest has arrived. Can't wait to tell him about what's been going on over here. Let's go. He's here. He's fishing with me. And it's February, dude. So what's been going down, Kris? You've missed it. I have made 6 casts so far the entire time I've been here. I've been here for over an hour fishing. I've made 6 casts. We've been doing some filming and stuff too, so that's taking up part of the time. But first 2 casts, we caught a bass, which Kris knows. I texted him. 3rd cast, I had 3 different fish on. Lost them all, but I was keeping the bait in the water because I was trying to keep the streak alive. 4th cast, missed 2 fish. And then that's 4 casts I took with the Ned rig. Then I pulled the swim bait out, took 2 casts with that, didn't catch anything, didn't get any bites. So okay. Super duper slow with the Ned rig, just fishing over here in that deeper water. So
I'm excited to catch my first bass.
We're going, dude.
You got me all hyped up.
We're gonna catch more for sure. But there's so much stuff. No way. First cast for you too. If you get bit first, you gotta try to do the same thing. Dude, I was like, I've never caught one on my very first cast of the year. I don't think ever in my life. Yes. Have you ever caught one in your very first cast of the year?
No, never.
I don't think I've ever done that, dude. First cast, no way. No way. First cast of 2026 for Kris, dude. No way, dude. No way, dude. That's nuts. We both did it, dude. That's a good one, too.
Yes. My first bass of the 2026 season. On my very first cast of the 2026 season, and it's a beautiful 15-inch golden smallmouth bass. Fantastic stuff. The first of many.
I think I might have been casting too far, to be honest. Most of the bites have been coming like, yeah, yep, like that. Not that far out. Yeah. I just like got into the juice again. You're 2 for 3, aren't you?
That was, yeah.
3rd cast, right? Cast. And missed one on the 2nd cast, so like, that's wild. They're biting, dude. They are biting. Oh yeah, dude, it gets way better right there. Like, only 20, 25 foot away is where it gets real nice. Dude, no way. Kris came in here, starts tearing them up.
That was kind of far.
Starts tearing them up. Fish number 3. You've already surpassed me, dude. Oh, shit. I might need to cast more out that way. I was just about to move. Feels big? I was just about to move us, dude.
That's a nice one.
It's a good one. Yes, sir. Little boat flip bags? That's a long one, yeah. Definitely a long one. Oh, got him. Finally, dude. Got one with Kris in the boat. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a big one. Wait. No way. It felt like a fish. I don't know what just happened to me. That's crazy. It felt like a bite too. I could have swore it was, dude. Oh yeah, I suck. Just kidding. I was about to say, finally got one with Kris in the boat. No. And my leader's gone too. Awesome. Just perfect. Yeah, I'll try tossing the fate head around again. Little BAFA Fishing fate head. Might be a tiny bit early for this, but I would have a lot more fun if they were eating this. That'd be really cool. I can't believe that. I thought for sure it was a fish. That felt so weird. Come on, fish. What the hell? Yeah, let's make a move, buddy. Let's go find something to cast at. Yes! No way. Show it to that camera too. That one's ugly, dude. That's awesome. Kris has probably caught about 10 bass. I've caught 0 since he's been in the boat. I've been, doing some filming, getting some drone shots, all that stuff, but I've been fishing hard and I have not been doing so well. So, hey, they're biting. I might have the first fish curse. I really don't know what's happening, but we're gonna try to get another one here. Just kind of bouncing around in some of this deep water, kind of near the dam, but obviously we're not up by it like we were earlier today. Got him. Yeah. It's not very big, but we got one, boys.
I saw that bite.
Yes. On the BAFA fade head too. That's the first one on a different bait than a net. Actually, it's not bad too. I thought it was a tiny one. It's a good one.
It's a nice one.
Yeah, it's a nice one, dude. On the fade head, boy. Chunky one. Very dark fish. My first bass that Kris has seen me catch. Do you believe me?
Yeah.
Knew we had it in there deep down. That BAFA Fishing fate jig head. Probably another slot fish. He's probably a little bit less than 15, but beautiful, dark coloration, and I caught a bass. I did it, and it's the first one not on the dam, so it's the first bite I've gotten in like 3 hours. Oh yeah, 15 and a quarter, almost 15 and a half. Got a nice little limit of overs. We don't got any great big ones, but we've been out here catching fish that would keep in a derb. If you guys want to check out that BAFA Fate jig head, in the description down below, absolutely lock swim baits on. That bait keeper is insane. First one of the day, finally ate this thing. I had this thing on since last November though. I was catching fish on this in November. Actually, Kentucky Lake, I was catching fish on this head, I think. This is a 3/16, yeah, a little bit lighter. Trying to keep it up above the bottom, but really close to it.
Big.
Big one?
Big.
Big one?
Big. Big. What the fuck is this? This is like a catfish.
No way.
This is not a bass.
What do you got, dude? Oh, we're gonna get the net. Big carp in the side, maybe? Something ate it? Oh, it's a pike.
It's a big pike.
It's a good pike. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Gator. It's a gator.
It's a big, pretty pike.
It is a nice one, yeah.
Beautiful.
Awesome, dude. Probably pushing 30. She's got a little gut to her, too.
It's not a bad one.
Yeah. Get her back in.
Bye-bye.
Oh, my God. There might be a squirrel in here. What the dude?
Something's bringing nuts in here.
Oh,
there's a squirrel in here
my
again.
gosh, dude.
Squirrel in here again.
No. Dude.
100%. He brought a bunch of nuts in here.
Me and Kris were on the back deck and we heard something underneath our feet. It sounded like something was in the live well. Dude, we're going to have another freaking furry critter in here. A couple years back, we had a little ground squirrel popped up during a tournament that we were fishing. There's definitely something living in here.
Remember how close I am to Webster? That's when that squirrel popped out.
Yeah. Yes, it was. All right. Something is living inside of my boat, boys and girls. That is not ideal. Ready? Got him. Oh no! He got away. Dude. First bite in the second spot of the day. Oh, look at that. He just had the tail. Awesome. Awesome. All right, we're going back to the fate head. No. There we go. Yes, sir. On the fate head, boys. On the BAFA fate head. It's not big, but hey. Second spot of the day. Got a couple bass here. We just missed one on the Ned. Oh, Kris just missed one too. All right. God, she got it good. She got freaking domed. There we go. Little smallmouth. Smaller than what we were catching over in the other spot. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that is going to be a wrap for today. I can no longer feel my fingers. Neither can Kris. But it was a good day out here. We caught like, well, Kris probably caught at least a dozen or so. I caught like 4, I think, but it was fun. You know, first trip of the year, got the dust knocked off, caught a bass my first cast and my second cast of the year. Cannot beat that. Kris caught one on his first cast of the year. We're going to be out here again. Like I said, the temps are kind of dipping down really, really bad the next like 2-3 days, and they're shooting right back up. So I think that the lakes are going to open up. We're going to be out there catching hopefully some big largemouth soon too, as much as I love these smallmouth. So if you guys like today's video, definitely hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I will catch you guys in the next episode. Peace. Peace.